When a major glitch is found in a game, the pattern is always the same. The speedrunning scene experiment with it, finding new ways it can be used. The YouTube community make tutorials for it, going over these uses. Then the media goes crazy and it ends up on every site under the sun. It's a pervasive pattern, and one which has happened with every major discovery for Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, and every other major Nintendo game you can think of. But there's one problem with the setup, one issue that makes a glitch going viral a risky proposition. That being, when something goes viral online, it usually gets fixed by the company in question. That's why all the easy dupe methods in Tears of the Kingdom got fixed, as well as why it's so much harder to zag or keep the Master Sword from the prologue in later versions. So, when a glitch called like stick culling was found, that made the community wonder something. What if they could break this pattern? What if they could stop the glitch getting coverage until Nintendo has already released the next update for the game? That way, it should theoretically survive to the next version, giving speedrunners and glitch hunters a chance to learn it and harness its powers. And this was an important decision because like stick culling is a very important glitch indeed. By activating a steering stick just before a like eats it, the game went in a weird state while it gets cold out. This can be used to set up glitches like fuse entanglement and guardless active shield on version 1.2.0 and later. It was a game-changing discovery and one the community really didn't want to lose. And so the decision was made. The glitch would not be discussed outside the speedrunning Discord, and any involved YouTubers and content creators would be sworn to secrecy. But how would this work? Well, there are a few possibilities thrown around. Some people want to split the spreadsheet with a secret password protected one, listing stuff that wouldn't go public till a certain date. Some people want to put the whole server into lockdown, with only folks that are proven not to be Nintendo employees given access. Eventually though, the simple solution was the one the community settled on. The glitch wouldn't be added to a public available list, and the folks in the community would not release tutorials for it until a later date. Now, the only question was, would the plan work? Well, given it's been a few months later and the glitch hasn't been patched out, it seems like the answer might be yes. So in at least some sense, the mission was an astounding success. But here's the thing, was it really because of the community's efforts? Well, we're not sure, because here's the thing, Tears of the Kingdom updates have stopped altogether. There haven't been any more updates in months, with the last one being back in August 2023. And that's not at all surprising when you think about it. Tears of the Kingdom isn't getting any DLC, nor is it likely to get any other new features added in future either. So in a sense, it's possible the experiment was all for nothing. Regardless, assuming the test mattered, was it the right move? Should discoveries really be hidden from the public if too much attention will get them nullified? Honestly, we're kind of torn on that. On the one hand, the reasons for this decision are noble ones and were made for the benefit of the community. After all, every time a major update comes out and glitches get patched, the leaderboards get split and tracking progression gets more complicated. After all, if one version can give you an unbreakable weapon after the second shrine, and another give you an unbreakable pogo stick anywhere in the world, how do you even compare runs using them? You can't directly compete with one version using the tricks on another, so it splits the community and makes existing records impossible to beat. And it also makes things harder for casual players too. Oh sure, folks using hack systems or emulators can use whatever version they like, or those that bought it early can keep refusing updates, but those that got it later have no such luxury. If you buy Tears of the Kingdom digitally in 2025 and is using version 1.21, that's it. You have no way to use any of the big glitches or discoveries found for prior versions, or compete as a speedrunner in many categories. There's also the fact many glitches got patched before we knew what they're capable of or could experiment with their powers. That's already happened with Shrine Coordinate Warping in version 1.0 of Breath of the Wild, and arguably with a gas glitch in Tears of the Kingdom too. Tricks had lots of promising effects got made useless early on once the internet brought them to Nintendo's attention. Keeping the glitch secret avoided these issues and made the game more accessible to players that join the community later. At the same time though, there's still a part of us that's very uneasy about the strategy too. After all, it's one of the best bits of the internet, how it brings people together, how people can discover new communities and people by searching for things online. Yeah, I'd say it is, and the aggregated channels, news coverage etc. are a great introduction to that. People like Cleric, Point Crow, Meaty, DPEG Gamer, and even ourselves have introduced thousands of people to Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, and showed them many of the awesome glitches and tricks possible in said games. Hiding glitches kills this stone dead. It makes discovery far more difficult than ever before, making it more difficult for casual fans to enter the scene. It also makes me shudder a bit as a preservationist too. We've already got issues with media going missing forever, and that's only getting worse with time, with the rise of online only games and login only walled garden apps like Discord. Keeping this info locked away under login only makes it more likely it'll get lost forever. Either way, it's a mixed bag. It worked out in the end, and I can see why they made the decision to do so, but it was a risky one that could have hurt the community as well. Regardless, what do you think? Did you find this story interesting? If so, give the video a like, subscribe to our channel if you want to see more, then leave your thoughts in the comments below or over on the Discord server today.